Yeah, it's a great day. Like I said, I'm really relying on the guys' character and just who they are as people and players. And 2 days in, and we're playing hard and we're communicating and we're trying to do the right thing.
Just talk to Malcolm. You know what you can expect from him, from what you've seen off, as an opponent. But what have you seen from him in the 2 days here that maybe has stood out or surprised you?
Fits right in with the team. Wants to do whatever it takes to win. Has a great attitude and brings great energy. And I think I can say that for all of our guys.
What's the challenge of having a guy like Malcolm who's shown the ability to score at a high level, but meshing that with the team concept? Because he's, as you pointed out, isn't a selfish player, but getting him to find that balance between being aggressive but at the same time still being team-oriented.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very smart player. He's a very good player, and he knows how to complement himself around other great players because he's done it in his career. And so, he's talked about that openly, why he came here and what he wants to do to help us get to where we want to go. And so I think it's a balance with everybody, right? Like, you want people to be aggressive, and at the same time, you want them to complement each other. And I think he does that very well.
When it comes to that guard rotation, do you have something in mind that you'll try out through the preseason, or is it still figuring that out?
No, I mean, I think we have a great core coming back, and Smart, and JT, and JB, and Derrick, and adding Malcolm, it just brings us more depth. And, we also have Payton, and, we also have Sam Hauser. So I think our guard depth is great, and I think that'll help us down the line, to be able to play different lineups and do different things, which will give us versatility.
Talk about those lineups. I mean, being so guard heavy, do you see yourself maybe going super small or a little bit more often?
I mean, I think we have to be ready for anything. The NBA season's a long season. We don't know what to expect, what's going to happen. I think trying different things that gives us different identities. And I thought the one thing that we did great last year was we did what made sense from the standpoint of what the matchup was. And so if there's a lineup we can get to that makes sense and gives us an advantage on both ends of the floor, then I think we do it.
It looked like Luke was working with some of the starters yesterday. Luke Kornet.
Yeah.
Is that a possible combination you could see to go big in certain games? Having Al at that 4 spot and Luke at the 5?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was our identity last year, was trying to play big. And like I said before, we're trying to figure out our identity on the defensive end. And keeping as consistent as we can is important. So I definitely think it's something.
And what are some of the things you like that he brings that center on this roster?
He's smart, knows how to play, great screener, good rebounder.
Joe, you have a game on Sunday. How will you approach that game in terms of minutes and kind of like your first game? How are you approaching it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll figure out that just for the rest of the week with our practices. I think, setting goals. What do I want to see? What do we want to accomplish as a team? And then what do our guys, want to feel like once the game is over? So I think just kind of narrow it down to those 3 things. What our goals are by the end of the game. And we're kind of figuring that out today and then tomorrow's practice as well.
Joe, most of the guys on Monday spoke about that hunger that they have after the experience of how last season ended. How have you seen that show up so far through a couple of practices?
Their attention to detail and their willingness to come out here and communicate and play together.
Do you see a different level of fire in them as opposed to other camps? I mean, yesterday it sounded like there was a lot more of that, the competitiveness.
I think so. I mean, I think obviously, wanting to get back on the court, new season. But we have smart players. And our returners know what that felt like, and they know what we need to do to get to where we want to go. I mean, I think for me it's more about just studying our environment and figure out kind of what we need to help our staff, and not just considering myself, but considering what do our players need, what are they familiar with, and what are they looking for on our staff. And so I think we're just going to evaluate that and figure out where we are.
For a guy like Derrick who came in mid-season last year, what's kind of the difference of his preparation, being able to go through a full camp? I know he didn't shoot the way he probably wanted to last year. Just what are you seeing from him in the early days?
Just playing with confidence. Playing with confidence, knows where to be on the floor, making the right play. And I could say that for all of our guys. I think, Smart has done a great job anchoring our defense. Malcolm's done a good job. Brogdon's done a good job. JB, JT, all of our guards that everybody's talking about have done a good job of just playing together and playing the right way. Don't let me forget anybody on our guard spot. I know a lot of
Malcolm, Brogdon.
Thanks.
All right, thank you guys.